Hi friends, welcome back to Clubhouse Kids. So in this video, we are going to be discussing a 5-month-old development and the best way that you can care for them in your homes or your classroom. This is my Grow With Me series where I'm going through the first year of baby's life, where giving you practical ideas and activities that you can do with them in your program to best meet their developmental needs. Around 5 months, babies usually start to get their first introduction to foods, and so on this particular video, I'm going to really focus on how I do introducing foods in my program. So first, as a childcare provider, I'm not the child's parent, and so I really do let the parents take the lead on this one. When they feel like their baby's ready, when their pediatrician feels like their baby's ready, then that is when I also move forward with that family to start introducing foods to a baby. So at 5 months, I'm saying in general, for the most part, this is usually the month that most of my clients do start introducing foods, but I have definitely had clients that have waited more for like that 6-7 months before they start introducing foods. And so this is just a general, from my experience, it's usually at 5 months. A couple of requirements that I do go over with the clients before I do start feeding baby solid food is that baby is given that particular food that I'm going to be feeding them during care for at least 1 full week in their own home environment. And my second requirement is that I do require baby to be able to hold their head steady before I do food in my program. Now, when you do start feeding your littlest learners more solid food, at the beginning, don't worry about the quantity. When their parents bring in, a thing of little baby food, that baby does not have to eat that entire little jar of baby food. At this point, food is just for more sensory introduction. It's not really for nutrition. They're still getting their full nutrition from their formula or their breast milk. So when the client does say that their child is ready for solid foods, I will usually give them this little paper right here. I will save 1 at daycare and 1 goes home with the client. Baby's name goes on the top there. And then these are all the foods that I like baby to be introduced to by the first year. So by the time that they're around that 13, 14 months and they're ready to go to completely solid foods, these are the foods that I serve in my home daycare. So what I do is I hang this in my kitchen, and when a client will come and say, their baby has been eating bananas at their home for a full week, they're good with them, then I can feed that baby bananas in my program. I will take my highlighter and I will highlight banana. So I have grains, fruits, vegetables, and protein and dairy. And so the goal is by that first birthday, all of these are highlighted and we can move more to table foods and the regular foods that I feed the rest of my students in my program. So we just kind of keep this really handy, like parents keep this at home. It gives them a really good idea of different options and ideas to feed their child. And then the other thing I give them is a infant meal plan, and it just kind of goes through just a general meal plan idea with breakfast and snacks and stuff that I would serve their child during that first year. So, and then I look at the food as kind of their sensory activity for the month. So in my Grow With Me 5-month booklet, in my sensory is called Num Num. First foods, the baby will taste new flavors of first foods and feel a spoon on lips, tongue, and gums. That is the activity that we do, and the standard that goes with that is to begin to use all 5 senses to explore and understand surroundings. And so that is kind of my main goal during that 5 and into the 6 months is introducing baby to new foods. And let's go through some of the other developmental areas that are kind of highlighted in this 5 months. So last month we were starting to kind of introduce baby to a nap schedule and kind of trying to kind of get them on more of a classroom schedule with your other students. So this is the month that I really focus on getting them onto a solid morning and afternoon nap. So in my program, I found that a 2-hour morning nap works really well. We usually go from 8:30 to 10:30, and then a 3-hour nap in the afternoon, and usually that nap time is from 12:30 to 3:30. Now toys, this you really want to bring out all those annoying, noisy toys. This is a great month for that cause and effect. So baby hits something, baby touches something, and the response is a noise, a shake, a rattle. So all those toys that require new batteries, put some new batteries in them, bring them out. Only give baby, one toy at a time, but you definitely want to focus on more of the toys that, like the squeak and rattle and sing and play and move and pop up and things like that, because cause and effect is huge this month. Another thing is you'll start to see baby can do some single vowel sounds, and so a great thing to do this month is to respond back the sound that the baby is making. So if baby's saying ooh, you want to say ooh back to them. You can even hold baby and make the sound yourself, like ah, ooh, and see if they'll respond that same sound back to you. That is a great language development activity. And then just like 4 months, this is all about gross motor. You want to have baby down on the floor as much as you can, playing, working those large muscles, turning over. You might see baby going from front to back and from back to front, lifting that head up, working on those shoulder muscles, those neck muscles, even more, getting more and more stronger every single day. And so as much as it is safe, I know we all have multi-age classrooms, but as much as it is safe with, if your other children are doing, your older students are at the table doing something or something like that, is really great to have those babies down on the floor, doing the tummy times and working those large muscles. This is also a great month to bring out, if you didn't bring out some of the more gross motor equipment last month, this is a great month to bring those out. Like the baby jump, so baby can work on those leg muscles. If your program doesn't allow baby jumps, making sure that you're holding baby up and allowing them to bounce on those legs is really great. Okay, so let's go over the Grow With Me booklet for 5 months. And then you want to first have your tub with all of the fun, noisy toys in there for baby to play with. So 5-month milestones. Sitting balanced by hands on the floor in front of them, locating sounds and voices by turning head, reaching to get a toy, rolling over from front to back, repeating single sounds, grasping with both hands, laughing and squealing, and bearing weight on legs. So you can see that this is another big gross motor month. I have activities for cognitive development, fine motor development, gross motor development, sensory, social, emotional, and speech and language. So I will just talk about just a couple of them. And if you want any more of these activities, download this free resource. So for cognitive development, we are working on our object permanence. And so you want to be with baby and you want to drop a toy. So either they're in their high chair or the sit me up, or they're sitting in your lap, and you drop a toy and it's out of their vision. And you want to watch and see if they, bend over to look for that toy, or if you keep their attention in that. So that is a great thing to work on with baby's brain this month. And then another thing for our social emotional is to get those babies out for stroller walks. Now, as a child care provider, I know you're probably getting those kids out for going on walks and playing outside. That's kind of our normal schedules that we do as child care providers, but being just a little more intentional with baby this month. So as you're, pushing the stroller or pulling the wagon, or that you're bringing attention to things to baby, and you're talking to them as you're going on a walk. So you're saying, hey, look at those leaves as they're rustling. Or if you walk by someone, say hi, things like that. And so that is just a really fun activity to do this month as well. And if you are a nanny or a mama, just make it a really intentional thing to get out and to get that baby on a stroller walk during the day. So for the activity extensions this month, I did 3 gross motor little activities, songs to do as you are, have baby on your lap and you're working on those muscles you're working on. So I have row your boat, this little piggy, and then little baby push-ups that have a little activity that you can do along with those. And then for speech and language is so big. And then 5 months in the classroom. Usually at this point, baby's no longer in a bassinet, so they are in a pack and play for me, taking their morning and afternoon naps. I still use the Sit Me Up for circle time. I think these are put my little students at a great level with everybody else in my classroom so that they can participate in circle time as well. And then, yeah, getting out those gross motor equipment. So you want to get out your baby jump, your baby gyms, your tummy time mats, and then with tummy time, getting out those noisy toys to put on their little mats. And so I have a couple of my favorites, noisy toys on the back here. There's a little glow bar that if they can just like hit and it'll light up and play music. If you've seen the Smart Noggin rattles, they are really cool. Just any type of shaky, lightweight toys. Baby cubes are great because they can hold them also very easily, but there's usually something jingly in the middle. And then anything musical, you know, little plush animals that play music or light up or anything like that. And then this little baby Einstein star jingles really well, and it's another very lightweight toy. And like I've said in all of my videos, this is an area that people buy way too many things on. So check out your Facebook marketplaces, check out your yard sales, and just know that you don't need a lot. I can usually fit them all into one tub here, and when I don't have a 5-month-old, they go away. So you really don't need a lot of different toys. You just need a couple things that you can put out every single day, just switching it up. So usually I like to have one noisy toy and like maybe a couple jingly rattle toys. And you know, after that day, I'll clean them, put them back in the bucket, and just grab a couple new ones for the next day. So don't overbuy for this age group. So that wraps up our 5-month-old development video. Thanks for watching, guys. I will link the whole series of this Grow With Me videos where I provide helpful tips and activities on how you can enrich your infant's development in your classrooms. And I will also link that free resource, the Grow With Me curriculum. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the whole Grow With Me series where I go through each month of baby's first year of life with helpful tips and activities where you can enrich their infant development. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!